Hey everyone, Vincenzo Calla here, and welcome to Top 10. Today, I'm glad to be joined by the Member of Parliament for Kitchener South Hespeler, Valerie Bradford. Thanks, Valerie, for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Well, it's so great to have you here, and before we start, I want to make a note to the viewers to make sure that you're staying updated with me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at BC Productions 25. Check out my website, vincenzocalla.com, and stay updated on YouTube by liking, subscribing, and get notifications here. So without further ado, let's get into this interview. So the first question that I always like to start off with, which is simple but really fun, is what is your favorite color?
Pink.
Pink. Question 2 is what is your favorite book?
I'm going to give you one of the most recent ones I've read because I don't get a lot of chance to read, and so it's fresh in my mind. Don't Think of an Elephant. I don't know if you're familiar with it. It's about framing the debate. So it's kind of a political bent book, naturally, but it's really interesting. It's by George Lakoff.
That sounds really interesting. I'll have to check that out. And question 3 now is what is your favorite movie?
Pearl Harbor.
Question 4, what's your favorite TV show?
22 Minutes. Canadians are excellent at political satire. We're so good at it. And being involved in politics, I really enjoy it.
Well, it's really funny you say that because I don't watch it often, but I was flipping through the channels the other night and I just started watching it. So it was funny the other night. So question 5 is what is your favorite meal?
Macaroni and cheese.
And
Comfort food.
definitely, I just had it the other night as well. Question 6, pairing with that is what is your favorite type of dessert?
Chocolate cake.
Sounds so good, and I want chocolate cake now.
Mac and cheese with followed by yeah. So really high cholesterol diet.
But a good meal every once in a while just to have fun and sit there and indulge a bit. Question 7 is what is your favorite hobby?
Travel. It actually was my first career, and you learn so much when you travel. I just love it.
And we'll talk a bit about vacations actually in the next question, which is what is a vacation that you have always wanted to take?
Australia, New Zealand. Can't see it happening anytime soon, but yeah, I always wanted to go down under.
Well, definitely something that a lot of guests who have joined me on this show have said that they wanted to go to, and it takes a while. You know, you have to be there for a while to make it really
Mm,
worth it. So
yes.
definitely something that that is a really cool plan, and hopefully something that you can do one day.
Yes.
And question 9 now is what is something that you have always wanted to do?
Try water skiing, which is a real challenge because I'm not a swimmer. So it's unlikely I will do that, but it always looked like such fun.
And finally now is the last question that I always really like to end on. And it's what is one piece of life advice that you want to share?
I would say don't worry because the things that we stress and worry about rarely happen. And what takes you out is something that comes from left field that you could have never predicted. And worrying never solves anything. So I've come to this because when I was younger, like many people, I worried about a lot of things because you do have more things to worry about when you're younger. So, piece of advice is if you're tossing and turning at night and you can't get this problem out of your mind, turn on the light, grab the piece of paper and pen you always keep there, and just write it down so you won't forget what you're worried about. And then you can go back to sleep. And then in the morning, you wake up and you look at it and think, what? That's crazy. That's never going to happen. That was keeping me awake. So that's my advice.
Well, definitely, and something that I always have a pen and paper next to me before I go to sleep as well, and just whatever's going through my mind, I don't think about it. You know, not usually worries, but just ideas and stuff. A lot of the stuff on this channel has happened because of ideas I had in the middle of the night. So just
Right.
writing it down and not worrying about it till the morning can help.
Write it down and let it go and resume it during daylight hours. Yes.
Definitely. So that's all for today. Thanks, Valerie, so much for joining me.
Great. Thank you so much, Vincenzo, for having me. Really enjoyed it.
Well, it was so great having you. And if you like this interview, make sure to go check out our other interview on YouTube for Let's Discuss Politics. So Top 10 is a VCalla production. So until the next video, I'm Vincenzo Calla, signing out.